I put my dad in the street against a heavyweight.
I've gone back to the dad, I've punched him a few more times.
5 blokes outside my front door, can you come and help
One
me?
hell of a fucking story, so stay tuned.
This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're in Sheffield here, ahead of Dalton Smith's British title fight with Sam Mason. I'm joined by Aqib Fiaz. Clifton Mitchell, give me the finger there.
That's a great way to start, isn't it?
Great way. Aqib, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How you doing, mate?
All good. Weighed in now, ready to kind of, do your thing tomorrow.
Yeah, firing all cylinders now. Got some water and that in, and that's the best bit. You know, that first bottle of water means the most. Yeah, looking forward to tomorrow now.
Right, I want to talk positive about this, about kind of you, etc. But I do want to draw back to kind of a year and a half ago.
Yeah, I mean, it was exactly 12 months ago. Do you remember that conversation we had in Eddie's garden and stuff? And do you know what? Thank you, KUGAN. I've not said it on camera yet, I've told you in person, but like obviously it was a dark time for me. You know, I went through a lot, and every little person who had a conversation with me and tried to help me, and it meant a lot, do you know what I mean? And I just want to say thank you. But yeah, I mean, it's 12 months now since that, and yeah, I'm getting over it. And obviously time's a healer, and the best way for me to get over it and continue in life is this: keep myself busy, which was hard at the time because I had a broken hand. But yeah, I'm glad to be back, man. When you go through like losses, and boxing is like a good example of life. You know, you wins and losses are part of life, and I feel like the people that are there and the people that, you know, don't change the way they are with you, because a lot of people do, you believe it or not. Obviously I never lost a fight, I lost a lot more. So for me, losing a fight, and if I ever lost friends and family that they didn't talk to me anymore and stuff, and didn't see me as the same, I wouldn't be bothered, because I've lost bigger. So like, I won't be bothered, I won't care. You know, I've lost, and I know boxers always say, oh, you don't want to get beaten that, but I couldn't care less. And I'm here now, I believe in myself, I feel like I'm a new person from that fight in Eddie's garden. And the things I went through, the things I've been through, I really feel like I'm coming out of it now as a different person. Yeah, obviously I've been, like I said, what I went through was much worse, and the people that were there, you appreciate them 10 times more, and the people that aren't there anymore, you sort of, you know when. And to be fair, it didn't really affect me, because what I'd lost was, you know, way more than the people that weren't there, sorry. But the people that were there, you appreciate 10 times more. So I like to think of it in a positive way. At least you know, do you know what I mean, sort of thing.
It's important because I think sometimes people realise it, and hopefully you don't get into that situation ever in your career. But like I said to you, the reality of boxing is that at some point there is a point where you'll kind of realise it is your team, it is the closest people around you, and like I said, hopefully you don't kind of experience that, but you've got experienced people around you to know that, who's backing you basically.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, I've been in changing rooms, like for example, Jack's after the Taylor fight, and that was heartbreaking for all of us. Jack was like, I don't even talk about it too much, but he's literally in tears, you know what I mean? And it's part and parcel of the game, I think. You can't always expect to, you know, be on top, and it's good when you're winning, but you've got to understand what happens when you don't. I feel like a lot of young fighters don't, and they're not ready for it, whereas I'm not ready for it because I don't want to go through it, but I don't think it fazed me. Yeah.
So moving on, obviously you've got a fight on Saturday, but after that, you're kind of at the stage where you're gonna possibly 12 months or so fight for titles, etc. So is that the plan, to build towards that?
Yeah, of course. This will be my 9th fight on Saturday. Obviously I had a long time out, so it's good to just get out, get a few fights in, get active again. But then, yeah, we're ready for that. So I feel like that's the stage I'm at, yeah.
Is the stoppage thing playing on your mind?
Nah. I'll give up on that. I'll give up on it. I was just, listen, if I win a world title without a stoppage, I'll probably be the first person to ever do it, wouldn't I? Would I?
If you win a world, yes, I'd say definitely so. But it's not always a testament of someone's kind of punch power, in fact, because it's how you're matched. And some guys you're being matched against now kind of, they know the score. They know how to kind of, you know, avoid them situations.
So, like, I think if people get in there with me and think, oh, he doesn't punch, they'd be shocked, really. And I feel like a few times that's happened where fighters have come in with me, I've caught them early, and they just go into a shell thinking, like, let's not get involved. So I think it's about picking my shots a bit better and not getting too excited, maybe. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
The most important aspect of this is getting the win.
Yeah.
Like, it's great, kind of, show or knockout and kind of stoppage wins, etc. But the main thing is for you to get the win, and you've been doing that.
Yeah, of course, and that's the main thing, innit? And I'm not having like pushovers either. Do you know what I mean? I've had good fights, and I've had fights where like could have already been for titles. Some of them, do you know what I mean? And there wasn't. So I feel like it is what it is, and we'll just move on.
Okay, well look, you're in action obviously tomorrow night, live on the Zone. Great card. Like I said, got Sandy Ryan in a rematch with Farias. Dalton Smith, British title fight with Samo Mason. But for yourself, it's just like get the job done and move on.
Yeah, business as usual. But to be honest, I do like I said before, I feel like a different person now, and I think that'll show in my performance as well.
Before I let you go, I just saw something on Twitter earlier saying what a great fight a fight between Fiaz and Campbell Hatton would be in the future. And I thought about it, I thought, do you know what? Yeah, actually, Manchester, that kind of thing.
Together at the press conference, I think, someone, yeah, it would be, that'd be a great fight. I've known Campbell for a long time. In fact, my brother trained him as an amateur for his first couple of fights in the Northside gym. And yeah, you know, I know obviously Campbell and Matthew and Ricky, they're all good people. That'd be a good fight, yeah.
They're good people, but like I said, boxing's a business, and if that situation came about at some point over the next kind of year or 2 years, I'm assuming that you wouldn't kind of back away from that.
No, I'll fight anyone, KUGAN, do you know what I mean? And every fighter will say that, but a lot of them don't actually mean it. I genuinely do. It would be a good fight. You could see it, couldn't you? United, City. Yeah, I don't know, yeah.
United, yeah.
Yeah. So we need one over them anyway, really, don't we? So, yeah, that'd be a good fight, yeah. I mean, obviously it'd be easy to make as well because we're both with Eddie and whatever, so yeah, why not?
Why not? But like I said, for yourself, obviously you've got a job to do this week, and if your paths cross at some point, great. If they don't, they don't. But
would you like to see it?
What?
Can I ask a question? Yeah. Would you like to see it?
Fiaz against Hatton? Abso-fucking-lutely. And do you know what? Well, there was about 20 people sitting there. Where have they all gone, by the way?
See that? You know, he's talking before about your teams leaving you. Like that. Gone.
There was about 20 of your team sat there. Now they've all gone. Where have they gone?
I don't know. They must have gone home. Friday prayers. I'm getting late.
Okay, well, I'm sure they haven't gone home. But, yeah, I think a lot of people... Yeah, would I like to see that fight? Absolutely. I think that's a good shout at some point, if it makes sense for both of you.
Like you said before as well, like we're both at similar stages, aren't we, really, as well? What, 7, 8, you know, fighting for belts soon and stuff, and that could be a good title fight, maybe a British title, imagine.
Are you comfortable or confident you would beat Campbell Hatton?
Of course, you've got to. I don't think any boxer would ever go into a fight that they weren't confident in and believe. You know, I spar with. Like, I know sparring, I'm no mug, but I know that it doesn't really count. Fight night counts, but I mix it with some of the best in the world, and I really believe in myself, KUGAN. And I feel, like I said before, I'm a different person now. My mindset has changed so much, you know, of what I've gone through and stuff. I feel like, yeah, I'd fight anyone.
Okay, Aqib, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. Appreciate your time. Get your job done tomorrow. We'll talk after the fight, obviously. Have you got anything else you'd like to say?
No, I'd just like to say, actually, sorry, I want to say thank you to you, and obviously a lot of people that have, you know, supported me, my sponsors, made loyal. You know, I've had the tickets for 12 days, KUGAN, and I've sold nearly 300 in that time, close to 300, and I appreciate every single person that supports me, my sponsors, my family. You know, we've all been there together this year, and it's been the hardest year of my life. But you know, tomorrow night I want to do them all proud, and obviously I want to say thank you to Matchroom and Eddie Hearn for, you know, keeping faith in me and having me back. Yeah.
Top man. Aqib, thank you very much from Tyfield TV. We'll talk to you after your fight tomorrow night. So, like I said, get the job done. We'll chat.
Yeah. See you tomorrow.
My dad in the street against a heavyweight.
I've gone back to the dad. I've punched him a few more
There's 5
times.
blokes outside my front door. Can you come and help
One
me?
hell of a fucking story, so stay tuned.
Welcome, Team Everlast, to the Team Everlast Fitness app. Download the Everlast Fitness app and find your greatness within.